touching upon the Gen Z and millennials, Sanjay, I just wanted to take your thoughts on that. I mean, while working with both these generations, like Gen Z in 2000s and millennials who 85 to 95 kind of era, who work in the same teams, both of them actually work in the same teams.
Correct.
What should be a learning consultant's approach during the learning needs gathering phase, given the two generations have different aspirations and are wired very differently? What's your thought on that?
So the era in which both of them, both these groups of people have grown, are completely different.
Right.
And unlike from my era, dinosaur era, as I call it, ours was a very steady, slow learning curve and change that was happening. But that's
Yes.
not the case in the last 15, 20 years.
True.
It's just jumping as technology has changed, as environments have changed, as the world, more of globalization has happened. The
Yeah.
opportunity for the younger generation to have access to more resources, the amount of social media exposure, media
Yes.
exposure in general,
Yeah.
everything, the internet has exploded. So
Yes.
therefore, how do we cater to that? So my approach would probably be to say, for the Gen Z, for the millennials, etc., the approach would be to say short, bite-sized learning which matches their attention span,
Yes.
which is probably as high as a rat's eye, and how do you keep them engaged?
Yeah.
It's not about theoretical presentations or content just in the form of text, etc., simulations, gamification, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Short, bite-sized learning is what I would, advocate.
Sure.
For the slightly older generation, unfortunately, we already have to call them older generation. It's a little bit more nuanced, because they probably grew up without the help of all this technology. So they're adapting to a lot of these dynamic changes which are happening. So how do you
Yes.
bridge those? Encourage them to, for example, whatever said and done. Sorry if I'm going to be candid here. Whatever
Sure.
said and done, e-learning is still a, I would say, nascent industry, because people's focus from the older generation is not there.
True.
We're all used to that instructor-led, in-person, face-to-face
Yeah.
kind of a audience that we have catered to,
Yeah.
and so a nice hybrid between the two, letting them know that we are there for you to support, but
Yeah.
at the same time, we can't spend all the time. Neither do you have the time to spend in the classroom.
Yeah.
Here is a set of technology-enabled learning programs or initiatives that you can go through at your own pace. So
Yes.
how you communicate
Yeah.
this is as equally important as what is it that you want to communicate. I think
Absolutely.
those would be the approaches in which trying to understand their
Great.
needs and addressing them.
Absolutely, Sanjay. Thank you. Thank you so much on that.